All right, and then forward. Kind of let them fly forward. And then tighten them up a little bit. Keeping those shoulder blades active. And then crisscross your arms, just kind of let them swing, loosening up that upper back a little bit. After being at your desk. All right. Now I'm going to come over by the wall just to use it for balance, but I'm going to do first backward lunge, and this is just warming up. Take this arm, put it against your knee, and you're going to rotate towards the wall. Really squeeze the butt cheek of the leg that's back. Come on up, switch sides. Just loosening up those hip flexors. Grab that outside knee, rotate towards the wall. Okay, let's do one more of those on each side. Back lunge, grab the knee, rotate towards the wall. And other side. Grab your knee, rotate towards the wall. Good, getting those hip flexors moving, and we're going to do a little bit more of that here in a second. But now, just in a slightly bent over position, and I want you to put your hands like this. This will be one of our exercises today, but just as a little bit of a warm up. We're just going to take some side steps in this squatted position, holding your arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades. Okay, get used to this. We're going to do a little bit more of it. So for those of you that just hopped on, I always want to say work at your own pace. Definitely going to bring a little more cardio to it today. Okay, and now you can pause here. Thumbs towards the ceiling. Squat all the way down. Grab your feet. Stand up, get that stretch in your hamstrings. Okay, roll up. Hands here. Again, squat down, same thing. Grab your feet. Okay, roll up. Get that stretch in your hamstrings. Roll all the way up. One more. Then we're going to get right into it. Squat down. Grab your feet. Roll up. And come on all the way up. All right, so our first segment, which is going to be about 4 minutes, and we'll take a break after it. We're going to do something, I'm just going to show you really quick first, and then we'll get into all of it. It is my old favorite backward lunge, but I want you to use something that you can balance against, because we're going to do that really quickly and explosively. After that, we're going to go down to the floor. I'm doing push-ups on dumbbells. After the push-ups, we're going to do some plank jacks, and then go right back to the lunges. Are you ready? Here we go. First side. We're going to try to do this for 20 seconds. You're exploding up. Just use that wall for balance. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Switch sides. Just using the wall for balance. I think it got a little too close to my wall, but that's okay. Woo, couple more. Hang in there. 2, 1. Go right to the floor for push-ups. And go. If you have to do them kneeling, that's okay. We're going to try to do 20 seconds of push-ups. Get as many as you can, even if you have to drop to your knees. 2, 1. We're going right into plank jacks. Again, doing 20 seconds. 10 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, right back to the wall. Using that for balance. In 3, 2, 1. Go. You're exploding up. Woo, hang in there. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Same thing. Try to go for 20 seconds. I can swear I can hear you breathing, but I can't. I can hear myself breathing. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Straight to the floor. Okay, kneel if you have to. And go. Try to get as many as you can. Hang in there. 5 seconds. Nice, and plank jacks. Good, keep going. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, last round of this. Ready? And go. 20 seconds. Hang in there. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Flip over. And go. Explode up. Five seconds. 2, 1. Hit the floor. Push-ups. Get as many as you can. And go. Nice. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Plank jacks. Then you get a break for water. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, keep marching in place, but get some water. If your heart rate is going as fast as mine, I think we're getting a decent workout. Good, keep moving in place because your heart rates are going. Woo. All right, a little bit of rest. So our next one, I'm just going to show you first. Don't worry about it just yet. Okay, we're going to do, starting in this position, squat, stand and press. Squat, stand and press, okay? The next one will be mountain climbers. And again, you can decide, I'm gonna either do them like this on a chair, or you can tap, if that's too challenging, or you can do them on the floor. And then we're gonna go right from that into our bent over row. Okay, so same sort of style. We're just gonna go boom, boom, boom. And we're starting in about 5 seconds. Get your weights ready. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Squat, press, squat, press, squat, press. Woo! That's it. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Come on over here, mountain climbers. You can go on the floor. In 3, 2, 1, go. 10 seconds in. Again, tap if you need to. That's okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your dumbbells. We're going right here. And bent over row. 20 seconds. Hang in there. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your smaller dumbbells. And we're going back to that squat. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Squat, press, squat, and press. That's it. Squat and press. Five more seconds. Last one. All right, come on over here for mountain climbers. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to tap this time. You do as much or as little as you feel like your body is letting you do today. Good, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab these weights. We're going back to that squat in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, squat and press. Good, hang in there. Five seconds. 2, 1. Nice. We're right next to your mountain climbers. Did I skip one? I probably did. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to tap. So we're going to do another round of it anyway. Good, hang in there, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Grab these ones. I skipped the row, didn't I? In 3, 2, 1, go. We'll do one last round of this after this one. Hang in there. Give me 10 more seconds, guys. You can do it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, grab these ones. Last round of this. In 3, 2, 1, go. Squat down, press it up. Squat down, press. Woo. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, last one. Go back to mountain climbers. Last time for mountain climbers. In 3, 2, 1, go. You can run if you want to. You can step like I am. Woo. You're doing great, guys. Give me 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last set of dumbbell rows, and then you get a break. In 3, 2, 1, go. Woo. Hang in there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Set all that down. Oh, keep moving, but get some water. Take a break. We got one more intense interval segment. And then we'll tone it down just a little bit. Keep moving around. Okay, I'm just gonna show you what we're gonna do. We're not starting it yet. All right, so we have not done any chops this week. So we are going to chop in one direction for 20 seconds, chop in the other direction for 20 seconds, and then take your weights, and we're going to be doing these side steps like we did in our warm-up, except with weights for 20 seconds, okay? Everyone just got super excited, I'm sure. All right, guys, we're going to start that in 15 seconds, so get your weight ready, okay? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Use as much or as little weight as you're comfortable with. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, come to center. Switch sides in 3, 2, 1, go. Eyes follow your hands. You're exploding up. Hang on, guys, 5 seconds. All right, last one. Grab your other weight. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, you're squatting down, stepping side to side. Do a couple steps in one direction and a couple steps in the other direction. Good. Last one. Set it down. And in 3, 2, 1, we're here again. Eyes follow your hands. Hang in there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Other side. In 2, 1. Go. Hang in there. 5 seconds, guys. 2, 1. Grab your other weight. Get in that position. In 3, 2, 1, go. Try to stay nice and low. Shoulder blades back. Nice. Let's do 15 more seconds, guys. You can do it. One more round of this, and we'll tone it down a little bit. 5 more seconds. Nice. Stop. Okay, and in 5 seconds, we're doing our last round. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, hang in there. Give me 5 seconds. All right, and in 3, 2, 1, other side. Hang in there. We're almost done. Last time this one. Give me 10 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. Okay, grab your other weight. And in 3, 2, 1, last one of these. And you get another water break. Hang on to it. We're almost there. Give me 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Nicely done. Oh. All right, guys, grab some water. Welcome to interval training. Woo. We're just going to do a few more strength exercises, and then we will jump into recovery, because I think we're going to need our recovery today. But we're going to finish off your back muscles and just do one more plank. Okay, catch your breath, grab a little more water. We're just going to do 3 sets of each of these. We're going to do some back flies and then some plank up downs. And then we're going to cool it down. So the back flies will be like this, and we'll do the plank up downs on the floor. All right, give it about 10 more seconds and we'll get started. We'll just do 3 quick rounds of this, but I'm going to count them out. I'm not going to do the 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, so get in position. Let's try to do, actually I'm going to do a bent arm. We've done a lot of straight arm this week. Bent arm, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's try to get 12 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, bring it down to the floor. We're going hands, elbows. Hands and elbows, switching back and forth. It's a good thing I showered this morning. Just kidding. We'll be doing that again. Okay, one more on each side. Okay, bring it back up. Let's grab those weights. We're almost done. Okay, bent arms. And let's do 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set them down, back to the floor. Okay, so we're elbows up, elbows up, just up and down. Woo! Couple more of those, guys. Last one. Nice. All right, bring it up. Woo! Does anybody feel like they got a workout today? Holy smokes. All right, grab another drink. But now comes the good stuff, right? Woo, we get a little bit of recovery. So I know some of you went out and got one of these guys. Yay! If you don't have one of these guys, grab a broomstick, grab whatever you got. A broomstick, grab a rolling pin. Rolling pins are amazing for this. But after you have a chance to grab a drink, keep moving just for a couple seconds because your heart rates are still high. I can feel it, right? Woo! All right, so the great thing about these two is you can sit on the floor or you can sit on a chair or on your couch or wherever is most comfortable. Actually, I want to show you one for your neck first. So you can take this, kind of go on the side of your neck. I know the neck is a really big issue for some folks, but you can, I'll kind of go sideways so you can see that a little bit. You can kind of push in there as it's comfortable. You can also just hold it and move your neck around when you find a spot that's really tight. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of that on each side. I don't know about you guys, but I am glowing over here. Glistening, gleaming. And you can go up and down on the side of that neck. A rolling pin works great. To be honest, sometimes I wonder if a rolling pin almost works better. But again, you can kind of just twist and turn a little. Wherever it feels best. And then we can also take it, you can just kind of use it as something to grip back here. So now I can pull to one side, and I'll kind of just face this way for a second so you can see what I'm doing. I'm pulling to one side and then tilting my neck in the opposite direction. Right, so it's similar just to holding on your hand, just another method to do that. And we can go the other way. You may feel one side tighter than the other. Of course, that's totally normal. All right, now let's come to center. I'm actually just gonna have you hold it, whatever you have, and let's go legs really wide, and then we'll get into the good stuff, rolling on your thighs, because that's what everybody's waiting for now. Just do a little side to side. We're gonna stretch out the inner thighs a little bit, but as you hold on to something and you reach it up, you should really feel that kind of pulling on your back, giving you a stretch in some of the areas of your back that are kind of hard to get sometimes. Couple more. Just gentle side to side. We're not getting crazy here. All right. Just do a nice hip hinge for me. Really reach it forward. And then stand back up. All right, so I'm gonna actually park in my chair and then I'll park on the floor too, just to show you the options. So if you like sitting in the chair better, you can kind of just relax one of your legs out in front. Okay, we can do chair or we can do floor. And then as you start rolling this thing, oh my gosh, it feels so good. Again, if you are at home going, hey, I don't have one of those, you can literally grab a broomstick, a rolling pin, a drumstick, if you happen to have a drumstick, a golf club would work great. We're just rolling up and down on those muscles. Sometimes I do like to do it a little bit better on the floor, but it just kind of depends on what you're feeling like that day. Woo. You know, the great thing about interval training is you don't have to do much of it. Your heart rates are going to be higher for most of the day. Your body is going to be burning more calories for most of the day. So in the Tuesday afternoon class, it's going to be a little more kind of like that, fast intervals, and then I'll be doing some core work after that. I'm going to try to keep it to about 15 minutes of interval training, and then the rest of it core work. Okay, so now with your leg, kind of go on the side of it too. So you're doing up and down on your thighs, but then you really want to get the side of your leg. That's usually a tender spot for a lot of people. Back and forth on the thigh as much as you want. I'm actually going to transfer to the floor now, just because I do prefer that, but whatever is most comfortable for you. Okay, so if we're on the same leg, just try to keep it relaxed. If it's easier, sometimes I do find it easier to cross one leg to allow it to relax a little bit more. So if you find that is helpful for you, give it a try. And if you find a spot that just doesn't feel great, kind of just hang out there and just go back and forth over that spot, just for a little bit. It should kind of help it let go and loosen up. Okay, now let's take that leg and I'm going to let it roll out this way, and I'm going to go on the inside a little bit. Sometimes it's fun to pivot it on the floor like that, but however it's most comfortable. This is like the reward after the workout. All right, I'm going to take one more pass on this side. And then I'm actually gonna go underneath and get my calf. If you did those mountain climbers and you were running the whole time, you probably worked your calf muscles quite a bit. This is gonna do something a little bit different than stretching. Although we'll do some of that as well. Whoa, and again, if you find a nugget in there, hang out right where that nugget is just for a minute. Kind of just briskly going back and forth over any real tight or hot spots that you find. Then let's go ahead and switch to the other thigh. So I'm gonna go like that. Again, you can be in your chair, on the floor, whatever is allowing you to relax. Sometimes when the muscles are real sore, it's hard to get them to relax. Like they just want to stay tense. So whatever position works best for you, just cover every aspect, every place you find a tight spot or an uncomfortable spot. You may notice that one side feels a lot tighter than the other. That is normal. Woo. You can go faster or slower too, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And when you feel like you've gotten enough on the top of your thigh, let it roll out. Get the inside. I'm always surprised at how much is lingering in those inner thighs. Sneaks up on you. Woo, there's always a nugget in there somewhere. All right. Okay, then let's do that other calf. Try to just let your leg relax. If you feel like you want more pressure, you can kind of hang your leg. You can use as much or as little pressure as you're comfortable with. And again, make sure you go up and down the whole thing because you may find some spots are a little more tender than others and you didn't even know they were there. All right. We can do the hamstrings a little bit. I don't find that the stick gives quite as much on the hamstring, but take a quick pass on your hamstring. Do the other one since we didn't. If you find any nuggets in there, hang out for a second. But then let's actually go ahead and take your shoes off if you were wearing shoes. And we're going to do a couple more stretches, but before we do, you can do this kneeling or sitting in the chair. I would like you to roll the bottom of your foot on whatever it is you're rolling on right now. My guess is you're going to discover that you've got some nuggets in the bottom of your feet that you didn't know you had. And things that are going on in our feet can translate all the way up your body. So if you've got some really awkward, like tight spots down there, sore spots, that can cause you to alter how you're walking and throw other things off all the way up the chain. Okay, so just spend a little bit of time on each foot. Okay, when you feel like you've got one pretty well ironed out, you can go ahead and switch to the other one. If you want more pressure, you can stand. Less pressure, I'm going to stay kneeling because mine are sensitive. Definitely need to spend a little more time rubbing the bottom of the feet. You could do this too, again, with a tennis ball, like I talked about earlier this week, with a golf ball. Golf balls are nasty though. Be prepared. If you put a golf ball under your foot, you might be turning my name into a verb. All right. All right, guys, we did a lot of leg work today too, and this week. So I think if we're done with this guy for right now, let's get another hip flexor stretch before I completely sign you off for the weekend. Okay, I'm going to use my chair for balance. Once again, I'm going to try to grab that back leg. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's back. Okay, if you don't need to balance too much, try to raise that same arm up in the air. Keep squeezing that glute. You should get a really good stretch in the hip flexor. Sorry, itch on my head. All right, then gently set that foot down. Okay, on the other side, keeping your foot relaxed, just gently reach, get a nice little stretch in the back of your hamstring. Okay, and switch sides. We do it to one side, we gotta do it to the other side. Ooh, and that side's tighter. One side's always gonna be tighter. Squeeze that glute. When you feel like you're ready, try to lift the same arm up in the air. Keep squeezing. All right, gently set that foot down. Other leg, relax the foot, just reach with your opposite hand. Gentle stretch in the back of the hamstring, don't push it. Okay, as I talk at you, I'm gonna do one more thing here. And that is I'm gonna come down, grab underneath my feet. That's really good for range of motion and just kind of push back on my inner thighs. I definitely want to say, over the weekend, make sure you walk or something. If you are just into relaxing over the weekend and you're not moving around a lot, you're going to